Ready? Go. Oh yeah, yeah. That's quick. Whoa! Holy shit! She's a beauty, even though she's covered in mud. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm going to an Audi Range event today. I'm on the M4. Look at this weather, it's absolutely dire. Perfect weather for thrashing some high performance Audis. I guess it's in here then, middle of nowhere, which is good because it means there's no traffic. Right guys, I am here. Right guys, so I've had a quick meet up with the team, had a coffee, got acquainted, and it turns out it's quite an informal day today. So basically you can just grab and go cars as you please, which is good. There's lunch and everything else, so it's going to be quite a good day. They've got some good cars as well. They've got an R8 rear wheel drive version, obviously the E-Tron, which I'm in now, some other electric kind of hybrid models, and most of the RS range, which is pretty exciting. So I've got a lot to do, lot to get through. So first things first, the interior is lovely, really high quality, like the usual sort of Audi kind of standard, better than Tesla I'd say. Virtual cockpit right in the middle. This has been around obviously since 2014 or something now, so Audi were one of the first to do this. The only real difference to this from my 2016 Audi TT that I used to have would be the resolution. It's a lot higher resolution, it looks a bit more kind of glossy, the screen coating's glossy, rather than kind of like a matte finish. So everything else is controlled by these two screens here. I kind of like this, you know, this sort of design with the two-stepped kind of screens rather than that big iPad thing that some of these cars you're starting to see, and obviously the Tesla's had it from day one. But this feels kind of, you know, more at home to me. We've got like a big black and grey hole here, which I'm presuming is for, you know, your phone and your other bits. We've got these. The first thing you notice is the kind of virtual mirrors. Not really seen these before, so I'm new to this, but I'm liking it. So anyway, enough of that. Let's crack on and give it some beans, shall we? Just flicked it into reverse by mistake. Right, that's it. Drive. Oh, the camera's nice on the back. It's pretty high resolution. I can see quite a lot out of that mirror on that side. Well, virtual mirror. You can see more than you can in a mirror. That takes some getting used to, actually. Not actually looking out the window. Tiny little whine as you sort of pull away. But I have heard that this car is supposed to be very quiet. And given the road surface, yeah, it is actually. 1 foot braking. I don't know what the regen's been set to, if it has been, if it's turned up, or if you have got settings for the regen on this, I'm not sure, but it seems to coast too much. You know, you're having to use the brake, so it does feel like you're driving like dare I say it, like an internal combustion engine in terms of, like, you know, engine braking. There's very little. All right, let's give it some power. Yeah, you can definitely feel it's got the power that it's stated to have, which is around 500 horsepower, I think. Just pootling through a 30 mile an hour. I've got no idea where I am at all. So just looking at the spec sheet they've sent me for this car, it's a 95 kilowatt hour battery. It's a pretty damn big battery. 408 PS, 300 kilowatts, and a range of 249 miles. We'll believe it when we see it. It definitely won't be having that with me in it. And it's also capable of 150 kilowatt DC charging. Right, so we're in dynamic mode, and we're gonna have a little go and see what this thing can do. Good thing about around here is there's so many good roads. That's the good thing about doing test runs around here. So we're in dynamic mode. It's quick, and there's the cops. Sitting on right on the bit where it changes from a 30 to a national speed limit. So around these sort of twisty roads, it does feel good. It does feel pretty stable. The one thing, you know, I'm not a big fan of large cars. That's nice. That cornering, that's nice. Yeah, as I say, I'm not a massive fan of big, heavy cars. You know, I haven't got kids. I don't need to have an SUV. You know, there's no reason for me to do that. So that being said, I wouldn't choose a car like this for my own personal car, but I've got to say, this drives really nice. It handles the weight pretty well. As I say, 1.6 tons. Did I just say 1.6 tons? I think I meant 2.6 tons. Wowzers, that is a lot. So I'm in sport mode dynamic. We've done 1.1 miles per kilowatt hour at the minute, which probably because I've been sticking my foot down. One thing I do quite like is this sort of power meter on the left hand side. It's a bit like a rev counter, which shows you your percentage, and then it's got that little boost thing. I haven't seen that happen yet, maybe because I've been looking where I've been going. But also the little efficiency thing in the middle is similar to the petrol Audis, so I think people are going to relate to that. It's got beans. It's definitely got beans, but it's just so undramatic. Like, that's the thing. Like, even the Tesla feels like it's kind of, you know, giving you a bit of excitement. That is just, I know you're not really buying this sort of car for, you know, that, but it will do 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, this, so it's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick car. But is that just going to be normal? That's the thing. So anyway, I've got about an hour in this car, which isn't really long enough to do a full-blown review, but it'll be enough to sort of give you an idea. It is very nice around here. It'd be much better in the summer. Right, oh, I'm going to try and pull in here. Oh, one thing I've noticed about this screen is it actually has sort of like a bit of a haptic kind of feedback, so that feels like you're actually pressing button. Can you hear that? So, right, so we want to search. I'm guessing, oh look, you've got DC charging, AC charging, chargers in there, which is going to be good, high power charging I suppose. Winkworth Farm, that is where we need to be, and we're 7 miles away from that. So I have come a little way.
The route is being calculated. Please follow the
My TT feels quicker.
4 miles.
That's weird. It feels, I mean, this is a big car, okay, but with this amount of power, oh, hang on, no, that mid-range is pretty astonishing, actually. Right, I need to slow down here. Yeah, that sort of pickup from the sort of mid-range. The acceleration, yeah, you know, is all right, but that's where you feel it. That kind of 40 mile an hour upwards. Yeah, you can get in trouble with this because you just can't hear how fast you're going. It's very quiet. A jolly nice family SUV, I'd say, and you can have a little bit of with it if you really want to. We're going to hit the national speed limit sign, and I'm going to put my foot flat to the floor and see if that boost thing comes alive. Ready? Go. Oh yeah, that's quick. And it said it come up, it went into the boost zone as well. Cool, that's really cool. When you hit that second click on the accelerator, like the auto bit where it normally kicks down, that boost thing comes alive. That is pretty epic. Non-dramatic, but just epic. It just glides over little roads like this. This is the only reason I miss my 4x4. That's the only reason. But I just dropped the E-Tron back. Interesting car. Now I'm in the new S3. Always been a big fan of the S3. This is the Saloon version. I've never driven a Saloon version of an S3 before, so this is the first time. But I love what they've done with the interior on this. That's a screen, it's not actually on. The virtual cockpit has had a bit of a makeover. It looks much more 2021. I'm trying to reach down for where the gear stick is. I've got an RS4 in front of me. So the first thing you notice about stepping out the E-Tron and into something Audi and hot like this S3 is that this just feels so much more engaging. Obviously it's a sporty version of a car, you can't really compare the two because, you know, that is a big family car that's designed to get you from A to B economically and all the rest of it. Oops, where the hell is he going? Oh, it sounds so good. There's There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Testing out the off-road abilities of the E-Tron. So spec sheet on this car is the S3 Saloon, TFSI, 310 PS, S-Tronic as well. Comes in at about 41,500 quid. And we got what, matrix LED lights on this one. But this is basically the 2 litre TFSI turbo that they've been using for quite a while now, I think. Doesn't get going until about there. Does sound nice though. It is quick. Get used to this sort of gear selector, which is just like a sort of sticky outy switch in the centre, not like an actual sort of gear stick. Got some drama about it. So if you want a fast family saloon, it's not going to break the bank too much. This is probably going to be a good choice. Right guys, slowly working my way up to the R8 in this bad boy. 441 horsepower, 800 newton meters of torque. It's a big old car, this one. Listen to that. Whoa! Holy shit! That bites! My god, that is crazy. That 800 newton meters of torque. That is bonkers. Going past that bit where the E-Tron got stuck. Brutally quick, this thing. Look at this weather. There's the R8. I need to get back so I can give that a drive. Where is she? Oh, I thought I saw a glimpse of yellow then. That was the that salt bin. It's an awesome machine, guys. Awesome machine. It's R8 time, guys. She's a beauty, even though she's covered in muds. Here we go. Vaguely resembles the TT. This is feeling pretty epic. So, across the cattle grids, this thing. This is what I like. The feeling of absolute terror is under my right foot. As soon as I blooming do anything with that right foot, it is literally connected to that V10 that's just sitting behind me. It feels pretty incredible. I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. This isn't the best road for really to be having an event with an R8. All the other cars manage it fine, but this little baby, she's a slick little number and she's doing all right. She's not too low. That's the one good thing. Oh, it feels beautiful. Feels lovely. Oh, we're going to hit the national speed limit sign. Yeah, baby. That is... Oh, listen to that. Brakes are astounding as well. Whoa! That's going to keep you happy. That is going to keep you happy. This is the rear wheel drive version as well, so you know, not the Quattro. And it does feel different, you know, it does feel like you haven't got, you know, all of that traction, but you've just got the fun factor of the back end just nipping out. Hopefully not on these tiny little... Oh, very impressive. Got dry wipers. The thing is, whatever you do, you know that other people can actually hear your stupid messing around. That's the problem, because it's actually a loud car. Most people are just probably going, idiot. I'm a little concerned that this is rear wheel drive and there's no quattro to kind of fall back on, but it's not feeling like it's going to bite me, you know. Can I go in there? I shouldn't say that, should I? Well guys, that was impressive. I enjoyed that a lot. Power wise, I think the thing is, I think about this car is it's all about the noise. Like, it's all about the noise and obviously the handling, and you know, I'm not really getting a great chance to play with it because of the wet, but it's, yeah, phenomenal car. But with the RS7, I felt like it had more, it's pinning you in your seat more. Absolutely. With that 800 Newton meters. I don't know what this has got, but I need one. No, I don't need one, I want one. So yeah, the GoPro battery went flat. So basically that's it for today. I'm knackered, wet. I've probably got enough for about 5 videos, but I'm not sure. I might just make this into one kind of long vlog, and then maybe, I don't know, if I've got some longer footage sections about other cars, I might, you know, do them as individual videos. But anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and yeah, I'm happy to be back in the TT. I'm actually really happy. I thought I was going to get back in and think, oh, this seems a bit like bit kind of out of date now, but no, I'm loving it. But no, I'm still excited for the journey home, even though I have been driving all day in the rain. So yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one.